Hey, da da da! It's Mr. Gamerhood. Here we are. We're back. Treasure Vaults of Zadabad. Blah 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 blah. Welcome to Kalmatta. Anyhow, I wouldn't be able to have a game if I didn't have players. So you guys can introduce yourselves and everything that you know about your characters, which is hopefully nothing, I guess, except for Mark. Maybe. Go ahead, Mark.
Yes, hi. Mark, the Demon Slayer. I am playing Eric the Old. He's a level 2 fighter, and this will be his third trip back to Kalmatta.
Oh boy, and hopefully not his last. Talon.
Before you stands a mature male in scanty clothing. He is an ugly man, with a face that only a boar could love. He is called Boarface.
Nice, Sporeface. Welcome to Sindanor. Houston.
Yes, I am Houston. I am playing Brother Renshaw as a cleric of law, level 1, and he is seeking enlightenment to gain favor with the deities of law in order to increase his capabilities and spread the faith.
I love me some proselytizers. Welcome back, Agnarch Artist.
Oh yeah.
All right, so we'll do a quick, brief rundown of what Kalmatta is. So, Kalmatta is an island, a jungle island off the eastern coast of the known world, specifically some country I can't think of the name of right now. But there's a small isthmus off of the island in the Plague Bay, and that is where the village or town of Sindanor lies. It is basically the conceit of this game that y'all new characters have come on a boat from the known world to arrive in Sindanor seeking the fabled treasures of Zadabad. You would come through the plague or through the plague bay, your ship would come here, you'd wander off into town. So there may be some questions of what all these tokens are. So these are tokens of the fallen or the deceased. So we've got some leaderboards up here. These guys are the ones with the most deceased characters, so they actually get their name up here. These are all characters, and then there's a bunch of NPCs, henchmen, hirelings, porters, whatever. That's what those are. All right, then if you maybe this will be a good time to read the introductory text. So in the Treasure Vaults of Zadabad, my buddy who wrote it, who I kind of wrote this campaign to, he was going to be in it. It wasn't specifically for him because that would be weird. But in general, he wrote introductory piece that I always make fun of him for, and so I had to write my own introductory piece so he could make fun of me, or it wouldn't be fair. And whenever we have a new player, we do the introductory piece. The great bronze gate of the Black Pyramid was sundered, and the head priest of Shabanil was slain. His elephantine head was carried upon 2 boar spears by courageous bearers back here to Sindanor. Your angry approach, I'm not sure why you're angry. I wrote this quite a while ago, but your angry approach kicks up dust and children, faces obfuscated by the tatters of linen wraps covering every inch of their bodies, scamper from the storyteller seated cross-legged on the dusty porch of the inn's boardwalk. The storyteller peers up at you, shading his eyes from the sun. Welcome, travelers. Welcome to Sindanor, gateway to Kalmatta, island of adventure. I can see by your faces you're confused by my story, but yes, it is true. The treasure vaults of Zadabad have been plundered, but do not fret. Vast wealth lies hidden by the growth of decades, and much of the Zadabadi lies undiscovered. Come into the inn and prepare yourselves for travel. Get a good night's rest, for it is likely your last. All right, so that is the introductory aspect of it. You guys have already made characters using these fantastic house rules that were mostly written by somebody else, and you have almost everything you need except for a rumor.
Mm.
All right, so let's see who dies first. It looks like oh, Eric, you should already have yours. So I've never seen a Phantom Menace. Agonak artist was asking why Watto is. I don't Waddling Waddler. I don't know who that is. I don't know.
Watto.
I've never seen
No
it, so
idea.
I don't know who it is. Talon, you seem
Never,
like a young man.
never seen Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
No.
Oh,
I haven't either. Don't feel bad.
he's a junk dealer.
Oh, does he talk like
Fantastic.
this? That's actually one of my few.
Yeah.
It's one of my very few voices, so you'll get used to it. If you ever feel like putting yourself through playing in another game with me. All right, so Talon.
The Todarian. Yeah, what's up?
I don't know what a Todarian is.
He's what Watto is.
Oh, all right, well, that explains it. All right, pick a number between 1 and 10.
8. A noble number.
Why is that noble?
Because it's the first one granted to me by the Lords of Chaos.
Oh, okay.
The first one I thought of.
Nice.
Therefore, a holy number.
All right, so pick A or B.
B.
B. So this is your rumor. A clan of dwarves were lost to Kalmatta an era ago. They were called the Island Jewel Clan.
The Island Jewel Clan.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Houston, pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
6. That would be 2 before here. All right, pick A or B.
Let's go with B.
All righty. The obsidian mounds are plagued by bloody men, endlessly moaning. All right. So you guys also could have seen that journal that was in there, and there's like some locations and stuff in the back of it, or you can talk normally outside of the game. We would have established what your where you were going and what you were trying to do, but since this is kind of a pickup game, we didn't do that. So you guys are gonna have to figure that out, and you can be thinking about it while we move on to the next stage of this very procedural game, which happens to be hiring henchmen.
Ooh.
Oh, wrong button. So he mentioned to bring yourselves into the inn. The inn is called the Rip Inn, and here it is. Rip as in R.I.P., of course.
Quite packed full tonight.
Yeah, so these are the available man-at-arms.
Mm-hmm.
These are all characters over here.
Yeah, my eye was immediately drawn to this dog.
Yeah, that's a character. That's a dog guy's character dog. But so I occasionally, like every couple or every 2 or 3 sessions, depending on how many men at arms are left, I re-roll meat shields, and that's where that all comes from.
I love that.
All right, so we'll start with Houston this time. Jesus,
Okay.
I got so many players in here. They're edging into. You can't take this one either. So the guys with the dots, and the dots, if there's the number of dots is kind of indicative to their arms and armor. More dots, the better pre-prepared the henchmen, like the men at arms, likely are. So there's also, if you are interested in a torchbearer or a porter, they are in the Porters Guild, which is in a different area. Is there any of these guys that you would like?
Okay.
Oh, I guess I should say this first. if you were interested in hiring people, it would have been necessary to pay the money to gather them all up in the inn outside of whatever they might have been doing around in Sindanor. So you either have to pool 5 gold pieces or someone has to pay 5 gold pieces in order to basically get the assembly line of hiring people in order.
Warface has
Okay.
but 1 gold coin to his name.
Well, Eric actually has, a good amount of gold from previous adventures. So, you know,
Okay.
what,
Sounds good.
whatever we need.
Okay. I've got 10 gold on me, so.
So Eric's gonna pay the 5 gold pieces to gather people. So Houston, or any of these people, the going rate for a man at arms is 1 gold piece a day. You're also responsible for all the food they eat and anything that they do, money wise, when you
Okay.
leave town. You're going to pay them whatever fee that you agree on up front. You're going to pay them for their first day up front, or any signing bonuses, or if you're going to give them equipment or any of that, you do that up front. So if they die, then you lose anything. They're going to spend all the money that they earned immediately. But if they come back, then you would still have to pay for them for the rest of the days, and hopefully with the treasure that you had gained from the jungles of Kalmatta.
Right on. All right. So,
Are you
um,
interested in hiring any of these guys?
I am.
Which one?
I was thinking of. I was thinking of talking to Parson.
Parson, nice. Let me crank open Parson here. What are you offering him?
The smallest and meekest of the
Um,
bunch.
huh?
The smallest and meekest of the bunch.
Right. Um, yeah, I was thinking, wolves tend to pack towards the weakest, so, um, nah, not really. I am gonna offer, I am gonna offer him 1 gold up front and see what happens.
So 1 gold piece bonus, or just mean the regular fee of 1 gold piece a day?
Let's call it a bonus.
Okay, but you're still going to offer him 1 gold piece a day, right? Or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yes.
okay, a bonus gold piece and a gold piece a day. So I'll give you a +1 for that. So go ahead and make a reaction roll, which is 2d6 modified by your charisma.
Okay. So, 2d6. Oh,
There is a reaction
oh,
roll on the
2d6.
character sheet as well.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, because I think my morale thing is 8, and I got a +1, so uh, um,
Oh,
that's a
all
4.
right, yeah,
Oof.
4. So Parsons is not
Yeah.
interested in the cut of Mr. Brother Renshaw's jib, and he refuses outright. Um, Talon, is there anyone you want to hire? I know you only
Uh,
have 1 gold piece. Do you want to look at the hirelings? They're 5 silver piece a day, is what their going rate is,
hmm.
or just skip it.
But would they abandon me out in the jungle if I bribed them with 5 silver a day?
You don't pay them every day. You only pay for the first day, and then you pay at the end afterwards. But
Ah,
if
yes.
if they ran out of
Very well.
food, then you'd have to give them food, or you'd be searching for food.
Yes, I would like a small boy for a torchbearer,
All right, so
please.
we'll head over. We'll head over to the Porters Guild then. There really is no mechanical difference between a torchbearer and a porter,
Mm-hmm.
but there are no beasts of burden in Kalmatta.
Hmm.
So here we are. Did any of these trip your trigger?
Let's talk to Kendred. Tell me, you look like a small, stout lad. How would you
Cardred,
like?
this guy.
Yeah, Cardred. Yeah, Cardred.
All right.
How would you like to be my apprentice? As I flash 5 silver pieces in front of him.
Apprentice, Lord, I'm merely a torchbearer most times.
Well, that's how you'll start, but before you know it, you'll be swinging a sword. And flash him a boar face, charming smile.
Nice. All right, so 5 silver pieces a day is the going rate, so that would be a flat reaction roll modified by your charisma.
All right, I'll make that.
So Houston, you should actually got another +1, right? Because your charisma plus you got a +1 for the bonus, but it didn't work out. So you don't have to pay it though either.
Okay. So that should have been a +2 on my roll. Is that
Yeah,
right?
you still wouldn't have been good enough though. Ooh, an
Right.
8, so close. All right, so he is so you're actually, even though you're quite ugly, you are rather charming, right?
I am rather charming.
Nice. All right, so that is close. He seems interested, but it doesn't seem like that particular transaction is equitable to his terms.
I pull out my dagger. This dagger has slain beast abound, and with it by your side, you will be safe. What do you think now, boy?
He does have a dagger. He does. He said, "Well, I was once a miner. I just look younger than I am, and I do know the Ballad of Sir Robin, but perhaps that will be enough to sway me. So you can go ahead and make another roll." Oh shoot! I keep forgetting it's on a different thing. An 8. So yeah, it's still not happening unless you want to renegotiate once more in some way.
Uh, I'll resheath the dagger and say, well, once we get back from this, you'll get your standard share, plus 10 gold.
Hmm. All right. Well, that's a lot. So you can roll again, and I'll give you a +2. All right. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
So you actually
Nice.
rolled double sixes.
Nice.
All right. So what that means is whatever your morale is, make a notation that you have a +1 morale, or he has a +1 morale for you right now.
Okay.
BF. Boarface, my best friend.
Now, was Boreface confident he was going to be coming back with more than 10 gold? It is not clear. Good old Cardred with that +1 morale.
And don't forget, he used to be a miner. Not that that really means anything.
I'll write it down.
All right. So there. You should be able to. Maybe I didn't add you. You should be able to control him now. Yep. Is Eric wanting to hire anyone, Mark?
Yes, Eric would like to try to entice one of the men at arms, Zor.
Zor. Oh, Zor.
Zor the
Nice.
Bad.
He looks like a bad ace.
um, he will try to entice him with a daily rate of 2 gold.
Ooh, nice. All right. So I'll give you a +1. He is a Nicosan, a dark-skinned man from the jungles of Nicosa. So perhaps he would know some. This isn't his first time in the jungles of Kalmatta either.
So if I click on the reactions, Jason, will it add the +1 or
You're going to have to click on reactions, and I think there might be a spot where you can put a bonus or a minus. Otherwise, we'll just add a +1 to it.
There's a window.
I don't know what you're and about, Agonarch Artist. I'm like all over the place in windows and such, but it is packed in there for sure. Ooh, a 2.
oh, that's a rejection.
He challenges you to a duel.
I think that is 2 straight ones. Oh, so you have a -2 on your charisma?
Yeah, my charisma is really bad.
No kidding. All right, so that wasn't two ones. It was a one and a two. Because if it's two ones, then you can't hire anyone in here. Like I think maybe ever again. But we won't worry about that now. But that is a definite. Zur is too bad for Eric the Old. And now we are back to Houston. Is there anyone else that you would like to hire, Houston, or are you good? Or you want to try anyone
Um,
else?
yeah, I'm gonna try for another man at arms. It's gonna talk to Zur.
Okay, so he just tried to hire Zur, so it's going to be a
Oh,
penalty.
okay. That's
Mhm.
right. That's right. Never mind.
Spilled his drink all over Zur.
Oliver Zur. Wait a second.
Let's try Falcro.
All right, Falcro.
I was
Yes.
Go ahead, Mark.
And I am going to try to dazzle him with 2 gold pieces for the first day, a gold piece per day after that, and then a bonus of 5 gold at the end.
All right. So Falcro actually has chain, mail, and shield. So I'll give you a
Okay.
+2.
All right. Let's try this reaction roll button and see. Oh. Okay. +2. That didn't do anything. Okay. We'll just do this manually.
Well, it did. You rolled a 2 and a 3, so you rolled a 5, but you got a +2. I mean, you had a total of +3. It kept that. It took that all into. You just rolled a. You rolled pretty bad. You rolled a 5.
Oh, I rolled an 8. So
Total of
okay.
8. Yeah, you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
So
It
he
took
seems.
a minute for it to pop up on my thing. So okay.
So he does seem. He's interested in accompanying Brother Renshaw, and perhaps he is not necessarily interested in, the proselytizing, but the money. But it isn't quite enough yet. So he has a club and a dagger, but he also has chainmail and shield. So like instead of a bonus, you could like maybe buy him a spear or a sword or something if you wanted. There's different
Yeah,
options.
I was actually gonna see if he'd be interested in a maybe a long sword or a pole arm if I can afford it.
Or maybe just a drink.
A spear is 3 gold pieces. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, we can do a spear.
And then he can also attack from the back rank in that situation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, like a spear or a pole arm.
All right.
I just don't remember how much a pole arm is.
I don't even think they really have them, to be honest.
Okay.
But they may. I know one of the characters in Kalmatta does have a halberd, but I don't remember.
Right. Okay. Right. I'll offer to throw in a spear.
All right. Is that considering what you already gave him as well? Offered him as well?
On top of everything, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So he'll join you for that.
Okay. Awesome. So that's 5 gold pieces right now off my sheet.
He's gonna keep that spear though, unless he dies or something. That just gets added to his sheet.
Okay, that's fine.
His AC is 4, and his hit points are 4.
Okay.
Cardrid is apparently AC 9, hit points 4. Man, I don't know what that was. I hear the sound sometimes, but if I'm not on the right screen, I never can tell what the heck's going on around here. All right. So, you want to try and hire anybody else with promises?
Unless someone wants to lend me their gold.
I don't let people do that.
No, okay.
Not for henchmen.
All right.
But I mean, if they said something, they could. I guess I usually don't. Though. Does Mark want to hire anyone else? Oh, you never got anyone, did you?
No, yeah, I'd like to try for another man at arms.
All right.
All right, try not to spill
Um,
your drink on them this time.
Yeah. Who trips your trigger?
yeah. Uh, how about Marstad?
Marstad.
Yes.
He's pretty
Is he
popular.
is he well is he well equipped with anything?
Not if he only has one dot, that means that he's not very well equipped. He has leather, shield, and a hand axe. Well, it looks like he has a bow too. Someone gave him a bow, so he should probably have two
Okay.
dots. Usually, if they have missile weapons, I give them 2 dots.
All right. I'm gonna entice him with a a daily rate of 3 gold a day, and if he wants a weapon of some sort, I'll purchase that as well.
What's the weapon you want to get him? Like a spear?
Yes, a spear.
All right.
Can offer someone to oil my pecs.
Oh boy.
It is a great honor in my tribe.
All right. So I'll just have him go with you. We've reached the time
Does
limit.
Falcro have what kind of armor?
Falcro has chain,
Okay.
so he has AC 4 because he has chain and shield,
Mm,
and he has 4 hit
right.
points. Eric or Mark Marstad, as soon as it opens, has leather and shield, which is AC 6, spear, and a hand axe. He also has a short bow with some arrows, not a ton.
And what is his AC again?
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Believe so. Has Falcro, have these guys already got like rations and stuff?
No, you have to supply them.
Okay, I would like to buy a week's worth of rations from Falcro.
All right. So when you buy rations, there's the iron rations and then there's standard rations. Standard ones will be gone at the end of the session, and
Right.
iron rations will last from session to session.
Depends on the cost. I've got 5 gold pieces left.
Oh, well, you're not going to be able to afford them then.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Okay.
They're not on there. Oh, that's what I didn't open up. Does anyone have their books open?
Several.
I'm looking for it right now. Buy equipment.
We're looking for a ration cost.
Rations. How much are your rations?
Ration. Iron ones cost
15?
15, and standards cost 5.
5, yeah, that's what I
Okay.
thought.
So I've got just enough for a week's worth of standard rations. Okay.
All right, hope we aren't traveling too far. But I mean, you can obviously, it should surely be easy to find food
Well, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
as long as it's, but I don't know how safe it is to find food.
Right.
I will
I'll
teach
buy,
my young boy the noble hunting arts.
Yeah.
I'll buy
say we could-
Marstad some rations.
Okay. Just put them on your sheet. I don't usually put rations on the NPC sheets. I put their weapons and stuff, but not rations. So just buy the extra, then and they could be carrying them for you. Just note that they're carrying for you or whatever. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so after all that, did we decide on an objective?
I was looking at the list. So do we come up with our own objective? Like, kind of say, I heard of the jeweled tusks of the Vor God somewhere out there. Let's go find it. Or
No, usually it's something that actually exists within the setting, but you could,
Actually exists.
yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anyone have any ideas?
Like you do have rumors, and it's possible that Mark has done something, or you could see if you looked at like the journal or something like that.
Hmm. Yeah, I've got the dwarves of the Iron Jewel clan, but it was just a rumor that they're lost somewhere out there. I've got
There,
no
there.
particular location.
Well, there is a map, and I think the map is like inscribed in the table.
Oh, yes, I see it.
So yeah, there's a big map, and I can also show you this map.
We could wander to the unknown, the black splotches.
You certainly could.
What do you say, brave adventurers? Shall we journey into the unknown?
Well, what
Sounds
what what are the rumors again?
The rumor I have is about a clan of dwarves called the Iron Jewel clan that were
Island.
lost to the Isle. Uh, was it Iron Jewel clan or Island Jewel clan?
Island.
Right.
Island Jewel clan. Okay.
And what was the rumor that you got, Houston?
I do not remember.
Oh boy. Oh, I know what it was. It was
Something about dead men moaning or something of that sort.
the obsidian mounds are plagued by bloody men, endlessly moaning.
Hmm.
Yes.
As exciting as that
City.
sounds.
That sounds like a
I, I I vaguely remember something about obsidian mounds. I'm not sure if I if Eric was involved with that adventure though, so I can't recall anything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Also, Houston, anything that you saw on the videos, you can just say that your character heard that stuff as well. I don't hide anything from
right.
people or anything like that. So on this map, you in the center here, this is where oops, Sindanor is
Hmm.
underneath the party. The obsidian mounds are these.
Okay. Because that definitely sounds like a uh, cleric related issue.
I have no idea what you
if I'm
did,
understanding
Mark.
if I'm understanding the issue right. Or the rumor right.
Hmm.
I have no idea what you've done or haven't done in the past, Mark.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
So
Um,
the location of the Island Jewel clan has been marked on this map. It's this.
Oh. Hmm.
These are 1 mile
Really?
hexes. You have some people
Okay.
in heavy armor, metal armor, so they would take. You have 12 movement points per day,
Okay.
and all the different ones cost different amounts. So like shrublands might be one, or jungle was one. Heavy jungle is two, and then they add up to each other, right? So hills is two, but if it was heavy jungle and hills, it would be four. Jungle and hills is three. Mountains is
Cool. Cool.
four. So that's what they add up to in those. And I don't even know if I have the piece of paper that actually has what all the movement points are. Anyway, I think that covers it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
should we
Just want to
check
like
out
head south.
just
All
head
the
south?
all this darkness is exciting.
I should say that the way I do experience is by gold pieces and also exploration. So you get 1 gold piece, or you get 10 XP for every hex that you uncover, move through, and 100 XP for every location
Okay.
that you find.
So yeah, we just go that way.
Yeah, I mean,
Head-
if
Head towards that mountain.
So we're just gonna pull some Lewis and Clark here.
Well, we're well provisioned for that, aren't we?
Let's hope so.
what can go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Famous last words.
So,
What-
Let's head
where-
so,
south.
what's
so
DJ?
hey, Jason,
That
Yeah.
sounds like a stupid idea. Let's do it.
What's up, Mark?
that these those black areas are unexplored, or are they the mountains?
They're untraveled, unexplored, untraveled.
That's fog of war, my friend.
Yeah. So for in a 100+ sessions in 1 mile hexes, this is all that anyone's ever been to.
Well, do you guys want to just explore some uncharted territory?
Sounds like a plan to me.
All right, fantastic. All right, so it's morning the next day. Hopefully, you enjoyed your meal and your drink. Your henchman certainly did. Get my dice here prepared. So I use a D24 to cover the hours, a D12 to cover the movement points, and a D6 for the number of turns in an hour.
That's a good idea.
Which is sad because I do have this really sweet adventuring thing that I got from Gothridge Manor, Tim Shorts, but I can never really find it when I'm looking for it. The turn tracker. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Right? Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah, that big wheel thing.
It's it's not that one. That's for what was that? Who made that for Swords and Wizardry or something, right? I have seen that as well.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna print
Was
it
that
out
for
and
Swords and
paste it on a
Wizardry?
plate.
I don't know. I don't remember. It might have been Labyrinth Lord as well.
I think yeah, I think it was because I think was it Troll Lord Games that did that?
Oh, so that was probably for Castles and Crusades then.
Maybe. I think so. I could be wrong.
All right. Slight intermission here as I check my fantasy football. Make sure my players are here.
Haven't done that in forever.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hang out with a bunch of nerds. Sports nerds.
Right. Fantasy football is D&D for jocks.
I do like the idea of these golden zombie ruins.
Are you changing your mind on me?
Well, it's to the south. We might be able to look at it along the way.
Golden Zombie Ruins?
Yeah. Looks like it's
see, my thought with the
Isn't it 5647?
5649. Am I reading this wrong?
Yes.
Oh, that's 5456. I was looking at.
see, my thought with the mounds and the men moaning endlessly or whatever it was, my rumor. That's what I was thinking when I mentioned it being a clerical deal. Was it sounds like undead to me.
Uh-huh. That sounds like a quick death to Boreface.
Which is certainly all he deserves.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that was my thought. Moaning. My first thought was like zombies.
All right, so what are we going to do, boys? We need to decide who the leader of this group is so we can get something decided.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do we want to roll for it, or do you guys want to nominate someone, or what's the plan?
I'm nominating Boarface.
If Boreface is put forth to this, he will take this
Sure,
challenge.
sure. I second that.
So
So,
Boreface looks to the south with his eyes covering from the morning sun and sees a mountain and says, "I will climb this mountain."
Mountain, 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 mountain. Sorry, that was an old song reference. Awesome. So you are the caller. So you can. So there is a river here, which
Mm-hmm.
could be. You can easily get across it here in the bay area by
Mm-hmm.
hiring some fishermen or something or whatever. But it may be more difficult to cross later because it is a large. It can range, a few 100 feet wide in some places.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool. Okay.
we'll definitely cross here and now.
All right.
So I'm thinking
Yeah,
head to
sounds like a good idea.
54, then 55, then just south.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nice. Oh, I gotta write this down so I remember to give it to you later.
I
All
like the
righty.
party token.
What's that?
So I like the party token.
Thanks, man. I can tell you're already excited about this game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Party
fellow
token.
adventurers, do you want to go in a zigzag pattern for maximum coverage, or do you just want to go straight line?
Um, let's do zigzag. That's actually a good thought.
Okay, zigzag. We're gonna head off.
All right, I'm reading. Give me a second. The
Okay.
fun thing about this game is that I never know what's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, don't say it like that. It made it sound dirty.
We're all surprised here, but none more than Boreface.
We all float down here. Charlie. All right, let's see here. So I have a bunch of tables, and then I also use some strange Arnesonian rule, so I know what the hell's going on. I roll 2d6. If it's a high roll, it's good for the players. If it's a low roll, it's bad for the players. And if it's doubles, that means it's a critical. Good or
Oh,
bad,
cool.
whatever it is. So
Right.
let's see here. So what was your path again? You going straight south, or were you going into 50? Were you going to 56, 57 first, or this way?
Yes, we are zigzagging. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
southeast there, yeah.
Okay, so maybe I should tell you what that is that you kind of maybe traveled close enough to see. Because I don't remember either. I got to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. And it probably says in the journal, actually.
So, what's your guys' characters look?
um,
Look like. Wait, what?
Look. What do
guy
Bor?
is like my guy is like an older guy, like in his 60s or whatever. So he's got like old, long gray hair.
Uh-huh. Excellent. Come on, Graybeard. Adventure awaits.
I'm not going to interrupt Houston as he describes his character.
I'm just wearing my young guy, about early 20s, kind of, I guess you could say, straight out of seminary, in a sense.
Wow.
And he's got a chainmail, and he's got his kind of like a robe cape or sort of thing that goes over shoulders, and he's got his warhammer and shield.
Nice. Okay, so you guys were traveling here and then deeper in, right? So that would be 8.
We were traveling to 55, 57.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and then you were going back down the other direction, right, to cover more.
Yep.
Yes.
What the hell's going on here? Remember when I said I was going to
No,
reboot because I was really slow?
Ah,
All right, so yeah, you guys travel to the next one. And you kind of move through. You're wandering about for a mile or so, and then you head back southwest, closer towards the frothy loam of the ocean, and the smell, the salty tang smell. Oh, you're on 6, and it's about midday or a little after. The heavy sweat of the jungle, causes. Surrounds your underclothes and is weighty, and your own smell mingles with the jungle and the nearby sea. But it is time to take a break.
What underclothes?
No way.
oh God.
Oh boy.
Wait,
Bor-
go fish and he
Boreface hides his tattoo to the Lords of Chaos under his lower thigh. When the prying eyes of the wild worshipper is watching.
Because whenever that guy looks over, he's quickly hiding something under the folds of his manhood. Excuse me.
Is there a problem there?
Come closer and inspect, sir. Oh, I forgot. Hey, we got to do a marching order.
A what?
A marching order.
Oh.
I like it. A what? What's this
Oh,
all
what?
about? Marching.
Oh, it sounded like you said a
what?
jingle or something. I was like, what?
I wish I
I
said
guess she
that.
kind of cut it out first. I guess she kind of cut out in the middle of it there, and it sounded like you said a jingle or something. Okay. Well, I will go second since I'm pretty sure. Because we got 2 fighters and then me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll go second. I'll go in the
All
middle.
right. Eric has an AC of 2, so if you want him to go up front, that's.
Okay.
That's
Yeah, I'll if you want to do like a single file line, I can go second. Or if we want to do a double column.
Yeah, let's set up a double column. Just
Okay.
because if we go dungeon delving, then that'll be already done.
Right.
Didn't we have a really badass retainer or hireling?
Oh yes, we have our hirelings. I almost forgot about them.
All right, so
Damn.
Here we go.
Here we go. So you can just say heading towards this direction. I'll turn this lighting off in a second.
Okay.
Because there's no reason for the lighting to be on because it's day.
All right.
So I've got a pretty decent AC, not great, but it's something, and a spear, so I can be either front line or back line.
Okay, which way are we heading?
Southeast.
Okay.
Well, you can just do it. Just do it right where it is, heading east. That'll be way easier.
Okay. All right. So
just stay right around the fire. Just do it right over top of the fire.
Okay. And so I'll probably put wait, which one? Falcro up in front with Boreface. Unless he wants Well, because Carter might actually be better in the middle with me.
Yeah, my small boyfriend, he will be in back. Not boyfriend as in like we're romantically together, but
Yeah,
he is a boy and a friend.
So what? So
Eric has an AC
way
of
is the
2.
front?
Eric has an AC of 2. You may want to put him in the front. I don't know. And he also has 2 hit dice.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Which way is the front? Over here?
Yeah, facing east. There's perfect. So who's next to
So,
Eric?
Warface, you'll want to go back behind your boyfriend there.
Put Murstan next to Eric, I think, and unless you want to save him for like range because he's got a bow.
Yeah, and he has an AC of 6.
Okay. So I think Rimshaw and your hireling, just move him up one square. I think will be solid.
Well, I had him in the middle until Eric moved his character up in front of yours.
There you go.
Sneaky.
All right, so I know, right?
Looks good to me.
All right, nice.
All right.
But Warface, you might want to trade places with your hireling there.
Now you want someone from behind?
Well, unless you want to, do you have a spear? Because
I have a spear.
If you have a spear, you can attack from the second rank. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay.
Are you guys happy?
Yeah, I think we'll be okay. As long
Mm.
as somebody comes up from behind and takes out our hireling, we're good.
Surely that could never happen.
Of course
that,
not.
that would be
not at
quite the
all.
travesty.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna take the back rank, and put him in the middle. Or, well, I can't put him in the middle, but Warface, you can.
Okay.
So put him in the middle next to you. I'll take up the back rank with Marstad, and we think we're good to go.
Now are you really good to go? He asked.
I'm ready.
Just all huddle around Boreface and wallow in the stink of his unwashed flesh.
Oh boy. All right, so Eric, roll a d6, sir. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, so as you guys are wandering along the trail, finishing up your lunch and continuing on, you someone standing on top of this stone to your south.
Okay.
There he is. All right, you land-lubbing bastards. Hold your ground. Move away. He's kind of crouched up there, and you guys are like, whoa, what the hell? You definitely seem, had no idea that he was there, and it makes you wonder if he has any friends around.
Is he carrying any weapons or wearing any armor?
Yeah, he's got a spear, and he's got some light armor on.
Perhaps Boreface looks around nervously, calling out, "Who goes there? What do you want?"
I'm keeping an eye on the bushes and trees and stuff behind us.
No one is coming behind us, god dang it. Never ye mind my name, be it Cystiphilis or not. We've been traveling for days in the jungle. Did I say we? I meant I've been traveling for days in the jungle.
Who's this?
Okay, so he's not.
Yeah.
So he's not alone.
Drop your weapons and your rations and move away, or I'll be forced to take them from ya. Over your corpses, steaming and smelling of blood and urine and the feces that you'll expel from fear.
I would do my goddess Moir no justice by cowering to you, friend.
So, besides, we smell like that already.
We're not dropping anything.
So be it then. He points his spear at you and kind of ducks down.
All right, and I am going to ready my warhammer and my shield.
Yeah, Marstead has out his his bow.
Whoa, whoa, no moving.
That wasn't me.
Did I do that? Did
Yeah.
I do that? He said. I don't know if I did, but it definitely happened.
Warface runs.
Run away! He looks like he's about ready to run.
Right.
That's his neutral state. All right, so if this guy wants our food, maybe he's got like food and treasure and stuff. Warface calls out, "You drop your food and weapons and walk away. This is our trail now."
I'm just taking care of some silliness. Give me a moment.
So did he move out of view?
Yeah, he kind of ducked down, and you guys can immediately see some rustling in the bushes to the north.
I knew it.
But they actually surprised you guys because of his awesome roll.
Oh man.
Shit. But I would not be too concerned once you see these tokens. I'm sorry, my computer is
Sound like me
slow.
right before the party gets TPK'd.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, so some dudes with spears rush out of the. As they're rushing out, you do see some archers as well. It looks like they had some ambush set up, and Eric the Old led you right into it because he's such a good dude.
Oh man.
And these guys who are surely going to survive this encounter.
Oh god.
They're rushing out, but then these two guys from up here are shooting arrows at y'all. All right, so it's all randomly determined. So the arrows are just going to be 3D. I'm just going to roll d6s, so because it could hit anybody. Slash
Okay.
R, 2d6. All right, 2. That'd be Boarface and Eric. 2d20. Oh, 18. Boarface, 13 doesn't hit you, right? Don't know.
Correct.
Let me see. One. Vaco is 19, so that would hit AC 6. Is that right?
Sounds right. My AC is 4. So.
Yep, AC 6. Man, I'm getting good at this. Eric, that hits AC 2 though, or 1 actually. So that sounds like it's a hit, correct?
His AC is 2.
Yep. So 3 points of damage comes from that. These other dudes kind of burst out of these. Oh, move, please. There. So this top 3 all get attacked once, and Eric's going to get attacked twice.
Okay.
Surprise sucks.
Okay.
It does.
All right, so those last 2 are hits on Eric and a 15 on Boarface. So that hits AC 4.
Oh, that's a hit.
So, so that 6 is on Boarface, and then the other
Oh,
two,
jeez.
the 6 and the 2 are on Eric. You guys can sunder your shields. I will tell you because you're both fighters.
That still leaves me with 1 HP, so I guess perhaps I'll wait on that Sundered Shield.
What about you, Eric?
Yes, I'll sunder my shield.
So you still take 2 because you can only do it for 1 attack. But these guys do look haggard and maybe a bit emaciated, and their gear is not all that great. But they're definitely men. They're mostly dark-skinned, and a lot of them are actually wearing bits and pieces of this tattered linen that you had seen on many of the people in Sindanor, what they were wearing. But not all of them. Like, it seems like the 2 archers are certainly Outlanders, but the other ones all look like Sean Bean. All right. Initiative.
So the 2 archers off to the front look a little better off for wear?
No, not necessarily.
Oh, okay.
Are we doing side initiative or individual?
It's side initiative, and since you're the caller, Eric's been here before. We'll go with Houston. You can roll. So just slash our 1d6.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to roll
So I
too.
can get it. Okay.
Make it good.
Or do what I can.
Oh.
No, that's not good, Houston.
No, that's not.
Oh, it
Brutal.
wouldn't have mattered. I got a 6 anyway. All right, so this is pretty brutal. Sorry,
Oh
guys.
my god. This...
All right, so these guys are going to shoot arrows again.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Shit, I better see who they're shooting at.
I don't know,
2d6.
guys. I'm thinking if we survive this round, we might be able to throw in a little coin and convince these guys to just stick with us.
Renshaw and it looks like this guy down here. Who the heck is this?
Might be able to
Cardrid.
pick up some extra hirelings for cheap.
So Renshaw, does that hit you? I guess that would be you would be the first one.
A 5 is not going to hit.
16. No, it's the 16. That hits AC 3.
I got an AC 7, so yeah, that's going to hit.
All right, and definitely going to hit Cardrid as well.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is rolled randomly, you guys. I feel kind of bad, but surprise in the bushes.
Hey, that's what we're here for.
All right, so 6 points on Renshaw.
Oh, I'm down. I'm dead.
Do you have a shield?
Yes.
All right, so you can sunder your shield.
Oh, I thought that was just fighters.
Is that what it says? I don't think so, but maybe. No, I'm pretty sure if it's any character can do it that has a shield. Thieves can't, but.
Oh, okay.
And Cardrid takes
twice.
I thought that was just fighters. Okay, I don't have a choice, so I'm gonna have to sunder my shield.
All right, so the arrow blasts into your shield and shatters it out of your hand. But now you have these other 4 guys all to attack, of course.
And an AC 8.
Now my AC just got worse.
Yep.
4d4. All right, so they are attacking 2 on Renshaw and 2 on Boarface.
Oh shit.
That's party, boys.
Well, it was nice knowing you guys.
Oh, Renshaw got a 20. But that's it.
Ooh, yeah.
AC 8? I think that might hit you still.
Yeah, I'm AC 8. That hits.
Jeez.
Well, I still have 3 hit points, so there's still a tiny chance.
You have 3? Oh, because you got hit twice.
I only had 3.
Well, you have max hit points.
Oh, okay. I've got 6 hit points then. Okay, never mind.
Oh boy, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Oof.
I'm dead.
All right,
Nice knowing you guys.
You're not necessarily dead. We do roll the bodies.
Oh, okay.
But you are down.
Don't worry,
Yep.
Boarface will take care of you.
Talon, you are so confident. I love it. All right, so
he will caress you in his loving, sweaty embrace.
oh Man,
with his bleeding side wound.
you actually sound like you have watched these videos before and know where they end up going. So, oh, Hee Hob,
Foul Crow,
welcome to the
avenge
stream,
me.
buddy.
Yeah.
Hee Hob is in the
What?
stream. People say hello to Hee Hob.
Hello, Hob. Watch Boreface's last stand as he batters away these pathetic people. these forest rats.
All right, it's your guys' turn.
Excellent.
Anyone
see.
can do whatever they want.
All right.
What do you guys think?
I had a thought.
We could
but
try
I'm
to
not gonna
retreat?
mention.
Or we can try. Let's just try to like. I'm just gonna try to kill one. See if we can hit some morale checks.
Okay, so I do use cleave for fighters, but you have to be within 5 feet. So or unless you have a spear, if you want to try to cleave, get in amongst them, and you can cleave once per level.
Okay. So I'll be trying to take advantage of that, charging forth with my spear.
Okay. Well, you don't have to. If you have a spear, you can cleave from back here. You don't have to get any closer if you don't want to.
Well, I'd have to cleave this guy right here, right?
Yep.
And that would be okay. Well, I'll move it.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right.
Why not? It's more thematic that way.
Eric charged right in there.
All right. Go ahead. Attack.
Attack. Make it good.
Miss. Alas for Boreface. So these guys have an AC of 7.
Just barely.
What? No, you hit AC 13. You missed by 6.
Just barely.
Nice. It looks like Eric though hits. Roll again, Eric. That kills him.
Rolling again.
Yep.
Warface is gonna be screaming. Nice.
Oh shoot! All right, so you actually
nice.
You actually killed both of them.
And you can cleave your level number, and he's level 2, right?
Yep. So you can cleave again.
You're gonna have to like explain this expert display of skill.
That's right. I'll ask him.
You
when
see
he's
the
done.
hirelings back. You see the hirelings back there in a pure cheerleader pyramid.
Go ahead, Mark.
Already, just a second.
You don't have to get your thesaurus out to come up with this look or anything. Just.
Yeah, you can kill one more, can't you? Or at least roll over time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eric, yeah, there it is.
AC 6/2 damage. Oh, killed all 3 of them.
Holy shit.
So what happens, Mark?
What is that, Jason?
I said you killed all 3 of them. What's it look like? You can give us some narrative discourse on what it looks like.
Oh, if you've ever seen the Frazetta painting of Conan the Barbarian, is just like standing on this like mountain of corpses. Well, that's Eric.
All right. It's the kind of kill that was
Bitch
instantaneous corpses. All
Yeah.
right, nice.
Boreface looks on in awe as the master does his work.
The gray beard now flecked with blood. All right, so you guys have some other guys with you too. You have Renshaw and
Yes.
Marstad.
Well, no, Renshaw's down, but you got
Oh, I mean,
Falcro and Morstad.
Falcro. Sorry, Falcro.
Mhm.
All right. Falcro is going to go. I think he can actually make it over to this guy here down in the south end.
He's got chainmail
South corner.
on, so he can only go.
Well, he's got a spear too, so he's got a little bit of reach if he can't quite make it.
Nice. Yeah, he can go. He has metal armor, so he can go 20 feet around. So he can go
Okay,
4
so
squares.
5, 10.
You can
Oh, is
also-
chainmail heavy?
Yeah.
Okay. I should mark
Alright, well,
that differently.
So he could move 1, 2, 3, 4, and he could actually like throw his spear or his hand axe
Yes.
or something like that if you
Oh,
wanted.
yeah.
Because it's
Oh, I
movement.
forgot he's got the
If
hand axe.
Marstad's moving, you can move as well.
Right.
He doesn't have a hand axe.
Well,
I
he's
lied.
gonna-
He's got a dagger,
Oh,
but he
okay.
can throw that or his spear.
Yes,
It's up to you.
he's gonna want to hold on to his spear for the moment, but he is gonna throw his dagger. And does he have a bonus on his throw on his attack?
Let's find out. He has a 13 dex. Yes, he's got a +1. We'll add that to his sheet.
Awesome.
Damn.
All right. Oh,
It's these dang Dark
Whoa,
Trails
that's
dice.
not what I wanted.
They always roll 6s.
So 19.
That's a hit.
All right. And daggers 1d4,
All right.
right?
Yep.
Two points of damage.
All right. It does not kill him.
I didn't figure, but that's a little more than I don't have to worry about on the next round. All right. Okay.
What's Marstad doing?
He will. He aims his bow at that one remaining Boromir.
Up here? Oh, Sean? Up there?
Yes.
All right, so you'd be firing into melee in that situation. So there you
Um,
have 2 options. Option 1 is you just roll your d20 regularly, but if you roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4, you will hit an ally. If or you can take a -4, and then you won't hit an ally.
He'll fire into melee.
Just naturally. Nice.
I believe in you.
So it's one. So you said he hits a comrade only on a 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yep. But he does hit.
I like
There's
those
not
odds.
there's not another attack roll or anything like that. He hits. So
Nice knowing you, Boarface.
roll a
I
20.
believe in you. I believe in you.
I like those odds. I like.
A betting man. I like it.
I do too. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
hit him.
dang, nice.
Ah.
Roll a
It's the first one.
yeah. Roll a d6. One. All right.
Ah.
1 pointed down.
All right. He's still up.
Go run, you cowards.
All right. Yeah. Your torchbearer can't do anything. He won't fight. He cowers. I won't roll morale though. All right. So it is initiative time, right?
All right, so am I rolling initiative or somebody else doing
You are always.
it? Okay. Thought so. Just make
Get that bird.
Cross your fingers, guys.
All
5.
right. Hit.
Right.
Moreface.
So are these guys retreating or? Or they make a morale test?
I already took care of that. It's difficult to tell.
Oh.
They do seem affected by the fight for sure. They're not expected for all those guys to die.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know what they're doing yet because it's not their turn.
I'll add one more to the pile and sink my spear into Sean Bean's chest.
All right. Yes, he's a dreaded bandit, Sean Bean.
Ah,
A terrible miss.
no,
Terribleness.
Boarface.
Eric.
He will move closer to that other one.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead and attack.
You're gonna embarrass Boarface.
I'm pretty sure with that headband, he's used to it.
Mm-hmm.
The mullet.
He watches Eric in awe as he walks over, as he's locked in internal struggle with the Sean Bean.
Yep. He chops him down.
Oh yeah.
Teach me your ways. I must
Takes his
learn.
head right off.
Nice. What does Falcro do?
Velcro is coming up to this guy. He's gonna move a little closer to this guy, like just within
Spear
range
range.
to take him out with the spear.
Okay. So you're kind of like fighting over a stone there. You'd probably have to move up here to get to him.
Oh yeah, good idea. Okay. And 13.
Yeah, I said their AC was 7, so that's gonna hit.
All right. Awesome. And spear was 1d6, right?
Yes, sir.
1 point of damage.
Oh. Oh, there he is. This is where he is.
He's gonna tell him that was a warning.
A mere, 'tis a mere scratch. All right,
You
Marstad.
give up now, or we can kill you. Your fellows are already dead.
So who's left alive still?
The 2 here, and presumably the guy who was up on the rock.
Yeah, I was about to ask where he went. Looks like he bolted off.
He like
hid.
ducked down. He's. What do you want to do, Mark?
Can Marstead like move over and take a shot at that guy there?
Yeah, there's a guy up here. Yep, he can shoot at him, or he can shoot at this guy down here. This guy down here. They both have a little cover. The guy on the upper part has less.
I'm not seeing that other guy though. Where
Yeah,
exactly
scroll
is
down
he?
further.
This guy up here, or this
He's
guy down
hidden.
here.
He's yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot at the one furthest away from Falcro.
All right, yeah. So you don't have to worry about that. He's not in melee.
He rolls an 11.
That's a miss. Is that everyone?
The cart or the
Yeah,
wait.
Cardred can't do anything. He cowers.
Yeah. So did Marstad actually attack, or was that
Yeah,
just
he shot an arrow.
okay? Oh yeah, yeah. Duh. Never mind.
All right, Falcro, you can make an attack as this guy turns and flees.
Oh, nice. Can I try to just trip him up?
Sure. Go ahead and make a. Go ahead and make your attack roll. Are you using just
Okay.
the spear to try and trip him up?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, if you hit with your attack roll, and then he will make a saving throw to see if he falls or not. But you could just
Okay.
kill him too, or knock him unconscious. Or
That's a 17. No, I don't want to kill him. I just want to trip him and knock him prone.
all right, that's definitely a hit. So you would do damage. So now he's going to make a saving throw then. Oh, hey, wait a second. Why is this here? Oh, I better check what the Twitch stream looks like. Yeah, it disappeared. Son of a biscuit.
Uh-oh.
Somehow I put the thing back in. Just the chat disappeared, not everything. Oh, it looks like it's still there for that. Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, where am I at here? 17 is a hit, and I said I was going to make a saving throw. 1d20. This would be like a dex check or a strength test, I guess. Which do you want to do?
Right.
Is he using his dexterity or his strength for this?
I would think dexterity.
All right, perfect. So roll. We'll do a contested check then. I gotta see what his dex is. Ooh, his dex is actually pretty good. This dude's got a 14 dex.
Oh.
So the way I do these tests are, it's like I call it the Price is Right rule. So you want to go the highest possible roll without going over.
Okay.
So
so this is gonna suck for me actually because I got a dexterity of 3.
no, it's not your guy. It's Renshaw. Or it's Falcro. So Falcro already has a dexterity of 13. So he rolled an 8, and his dexterity is a 14. So he is 6 away from his dex.
Okay.
So just roll a 20, or make a dex. You can't really make a dex check on his sheet because you don't have a sheet. So.
Right. 1d20 plus 1.
Don't do plus 1. Oh, it's a natural 20 anyway, so he fails.
Sweet.
All right, so this guy nimbly leaps over it like Jack over a candlestick.
Damn. Get back here! You guys dropped my boss. You owe me payment.
Yeah, he runs away quite quickly. He's not as heavily armored as Falcro is for sure.
Right. And I'm pretty sure even though he's probably not going to catch him. At least not at the moment.
All right, let me see here. What was I here? Yeah, so they're significantly off into the jungle.
Damn.
Into the wilds.
Right.
The wilds will eat them. Foreface will crawl over on his hands and bloody knees over to Renshaw and clutch him as he turns him over. Says, I've only known you a few days.
Can I do mouth to mouth? Oh, sorry.
But if there's some order in the gods of law, some power above, save him, Lords of Chaos.
Nice. So the way we work this is you need to make a saving throw versus death. If you succeed, you survive. If you fail, you don't.
All right, this should be interesting. And I guess I'm not the only one that didn't think to try to find healing potions before that.
I'll give you a +1 for that call to the law from the chaotic Boarface.
Right,
we're all praying for you, Ren.
So that's a straight D20 and then +1 for that?
Yep.
Boarface is weeping.
Eric is saying a prayer.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Alas, poor Renshaw. It does seem that he was most evilly pierced and has expired.
Holy light fades from his eyes as they roll into the back of his head.
Right along with his soul.
Straight through the holy symbol.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Alas,
weep
when shall
gentle
we hardly
tears as I
leave?
start stripping your body of good stuff.
All right. So fortunately, you have a man at arms. You
Yes.
can continue to play him if you'd like.
Okay.
If you're not going to instantly flee the jungles of Kalmatta.
Yeah, Barface is pretty hurt. We can try to flee, or we can stay here and heal up a bit. Maybe these guys have a camp nearby we can try to raid.
Well, Falcro hopes that we can find
On
enough
a-
gold to make up for the payment that Renshaw owes him.
Yeah, let's loot the bodies and see if there's anything of value. I mean,
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, I didn't see all these.
Falcro agrees with that.
Did you guys see all these
Mike-
tokens up to the north? That was a big party.
Oh wow. Was that a party in progress or was that a TPK?
That was a group.
Okay.
So
And
those dudes up there.
Falco is actually going to take Renshaw's holy symbol to take it back to the church.
Oh, we should see what we know about Falcro. You want me to tell you what we have on his secret token information?
Yes, that would be interesting to know.
He's neutral in alignment, and he was once a tanner.
Okay.
All right, so now what? You guys you want to let him know what was on Renshaw the Golden? Now tarnished?
Yes.
you can just like transfer all that stuff over to the due sheet. I mean,
Yeah.
you have first dibs of your own stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you're so nice.
Where did that go?
I'm interested. What do these guys have on them other than I want to take all their spears and like have like a quarrel full of spears.
Okay.
Right. Well, we had a dagger, 6 torches, backpack, water skin, weeks of iron rashes, 10-foot pole, 5 flasks of oil, silver mirror, belladonna. Oh. And yeah.
Are you happy to see me, or is that just belladonna in your pocket?
Oh, belladonna is some wicked stuff.
All right. So, so you're just like carrying the spears in your hand or something, or?
I'm gonna sling them through my backpack. How many spears can I grab?
I usually don't let people take more than one spear.
Oh, okay.
Javelins as many as you would want.
True.
But spears
Yeah,
are
javelins
like, obviously they're 8 to 9 feet long. So.
Can you recover spears after you throw them?
Yeah, I usually allow you to recover a spear. Yeah.
I'll take one then.
Okay. Actually, it's kind of a point that people have been making fun of me for ever since I've been running this game. I think, well, I should be able to carry as many spears as I want. I'm like, those are javelins usually. People aren't usually carrying around 8 or 9 foot long spears, and then like running through the jungle and searching through catacombs and whatever. Today I feel like saying, yeah, whatever you want to do, man. Just because I feel sorry for you guys.
Well,
already Houston's died.
Well, there are short spears.
Right, but those short
able
spears
to
wouldn't have
actually buy
range in combat.
Yeah.
And
So,
I like the addition of javelins and the difference between them.
Oh yeah.
So, do these guys have
yes.
anything else? on
yes. Let me see what they
yeah,
have.
let's loot the bodies.
Yep, definitely looting the bodies.
Loot the bodies.
I am looking for the table.
Okay. And what do you guys think about like tracking these guys down to their camp and mounting a murder session?
Well, did you want to rest and heal up some first, or?
I mean, that's a good idea, but that means that they can creep up on us and murder us in our sleep.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, I mean, if you want to try and find someplace that we can rest, or I mean, I hate to go. How are you on HP?
Very bad. Probably the best solution would be to flee the jungle and go back and rest. But Boreface will be ever so persistent with while bleeding. But
Profusely.
yeah,
Nice.
but he is not someone that can that cannot be convinced of a rash accent. So feel free to come up with a better idea. I just think leaving these folks alive would only serve us ill later.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you're probably right. If we try and, yeah, I mean, if we try and sleep or rest in the jungle, we're probably going to be attacked.
See, what I'm thinking though is these guys look pretty desperate. My thought was if we don't even have to kill them, we could probably just throw some gold at them and recruit them.
That's a fine idea.
All right, so these guys do have some treasure on them, and they must have been doing fairly well, for this is what it is.
Cool.
All right.
98 gold. Oh yeah.
These guys are loaded.
Paul Crow says, "You mind if I take my payment out of this?" Although we don't know how many days we're going to be out, but you know.
Yeah, can we take a turn to like search the area, see if there's like any clear tracks or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely. Who all is searching?
Falcrow search.
Mm-hmm. After bandaging his wounds up, Boreface will search.
Eric, are you searching?
Sure, I'll search.
What about Marstad and Cardred?
Yeah, they can all search.
Let's scour every inch of this area between the 6 of us.
5. Sorry.
Or 5 of us.
All right, everyone roll a d6 for themselves and any of their henchmen.
All right.
1.
Boreface. And my hireling. I think
we got a 1.
4. All right, so you guys got some ones. So ones are what you're looking for in a situation like this. You have indeed, it seems like they were very nearby actually. And what encampment they had, it seems like they must have heard you guys coming and they stashed what they had. So there's some heavy backpacks and such. And we're going to roll on that table. So this
Oh, hell yeah.
Be pretty awesome actually.
With
really getting started, we're already just banking out.
Mm-hmm.
With a little bit of luck, maybe it'll be like a healing potion or something.
Yeah, I mean, either way, I think this might be a good chance to turn about. And we're close enough to. Yeah. We're close enough to at least get something, and then hop on back right here.
See, now we're gonna have to find them though, because when they find out that we took all this shit, they're gonna want to get it back.
All right, here we go. Where the hell am I? Here I am. Oh, wrong button. Dang it. Here we go.
These guys just have pockets full of gems and gold coming out of attacks us with spears. And what we'll go cash this in. We'll go heal back up, and we'll come back and see if we can find some of them and see if they can tell us where the rest of it's at. If they got any more.
Okay, that's what it was. Oh, I forgot something.
Ooh, a potion of healing. Ooh.
Hey, it's a potion of healing. How about that?
That's crazy. There's not a ton of potions in this game, so it's not a huge surprise when potion pops up.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks. I can either guzzle this thing now, or we can just take it back and then we can save it for later.
If you guys want to take our loot and run, that sounds good. I mean, that we got a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Boarface will grab the potion and look at it hungrily, feeling the wound on his side, but he'll resist the urge to drink it right now.
Cool.
All right, let me find my.
You need it though. You need it.
Yeah, true. I'll drink it.
All right, I think it's a D6 plus 1.
Yeah.
Is that right? Are you looking it up or something?
I'm pretty sure that's right. Ooh, the magical healing takes effect. And the gaping wound in his side from a dirty, shit-covered spear slowly covers over.
D6 plus 1. Nice. All right, let me see what we got here. Are you guys going to head back, or are you going to search these dudes out?
Well, if we head back, we'll be safe resting up in town, and then we could always come back. But
I think this is all their stuff.
Yeah. But that might be all their stuff, but that's not all of them. And they're going to want all of their stuff back.
Well, they can get it back from us when we're more well-equipped.
But my thought is, if we can find them, we could probably recruit them, convince them to join us, and then we could actually get farther down.
Maybe we can leave them a note.
Well, what's Warface, what's your charisma?
It's +1. Boarface is very charismatic at recruiting small people to join his very large cause. I like the idea of recruiting them after we go and spend all their money.
You're right. Oh man, that's great.
All right, our journey into the black has come to an end. Let us return to the safety and walls, and rest up and head back out. What do you guys think?
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yep. Back to Cindador.
Yeah.
So it has been called.
Awesome. And I keep hearing noises, but I have no idea what the noises are for. Oh, wow. All right, so let me get back to where we are. You know, like when you're a DM and you just don't have enough to do when you're behind the screen, you decide to do a Twitch channel too.
Right. Oh man, that was great.
All right, so I think you guys have 6 left. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you guys can just make it before dark. It's well known that they will not allow you in town after dark. It's too dangerous in the jungles. So, but at the gates, as the sun is setting, the heavily armed and armored guards call out to you. What happened? Are you prepared to pay the tithe? Or is it tithe? Tithe.
Tithe.
Are you prepared to pay the tithe?
I believe we've got enough.
Yes.
So it's 25% of your take out of the jungles.
Okay. Is that
25%
total value?
Yep. It's also you've done this before, Eric, so you're aware that if you detail exactly what happened and where you went, it'll go down to 10%.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll
All right,
detail exactly where we went.
You might as well whenever you have henchmen with you because they're going to blab everything anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah,
so
there's no secrets among us.
So you guys get 800. Oh wait, let me finish. There's 892.6. Let me write this down. 8192.96 divided by 3. So you each get 298. You also get 100 XP for surviving, and you found 2 new hexes, so that's 20. So that would be 318, 418 XP.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'll just put this on my notepad thing for now. Is that how much? For what? 400 what?
418. That doesn't include if you have a 10% bonus or anything.
Right. Hello?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Is it just me or did he just drop?
I'm here.
Yeah, we're all here.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what I've got with this guy, so.
Oh, are you going to use him as a character or no?
I mean, I can, or I can roll up a new one. It doesn't matter.
Well, we're probably going to be done.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it's up to you.
He sounds like a pretty good character to me.
Right. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
All right. So you pay your tithe to get in. You sell all the goods. And as far as gold goes, you get 270 gold pieces, 0.59. So 270 gold, 5 silver, and 9 copper pieces.
Okay. 270 pieces. How many silver?
5 silver.
5 silver.
9 copper.
And 9 copper. All right.
Excellent. And I will pay my young boy for a great moral support there out there, champ.
Falcro's happy because he got his payment and then a lot more than he had hoped for.
How much gold was that again, Hobbs? I'm sorry.
It was 270.59.
Falcro thinks I might just have to make a career out of this.
Awesome. It would be fun to get Kalmatta going again. So if you guys want to play again, you should probably become $2 patrons to Hobbs and Friends.
Absolutely. On my list.
That's one of the perks of being a supporter of my podcast. I also have a Midlands game, which is it's a West Marches game that uses low fantasy gaming as well, and you don't have to pay anything to do that. But to get into Kalmatta, everyone who's played, I always give one game free anyway, so you can try it out and see what you think.
Yeah, that's fun.
I want you to test the milk for sure. Yeah, I mean, I should find the Kalmatta music before we sign off. But anyhow, does anyone want to carouse?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So we're
yeah.
back in Sindanor. So carousing can be dangerous, but the risks can be worth the rewards. It is a random roll. So the way I do carousing is you choose how much you're going to use to carouse, and then you choose how you're carousing. So you can pretty much choose the same as the normal character classes. So you can carouse the way of a wizard or a warrior or a thief or a priest. Or on the down low, which basically means you're just kind of getting food and hanging out in your room or something. And then you're going to roll randomly to see what occurs. Normally, the expectation is that you would get the same amount of XP in gold that you use.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
Eric, Mark, would you like to carouse?
No. No, I'm good.
You've seen the dangers that can come. Sometimes you want to carouse with a higher number, but 200 gold pieces is pretty good. It's like I wouldn't carouse for 10 gold pieces because of the dangers. Talon, would you like to carouse?
Yeah. So, Boreface, he takes his coins straight to the blacksmith to buy some plate armor.
Okay, so
and get
plate is 1.5 times the cost here.
Is it?
Yeah, because metal isn't. There's like no mining or anything like that. So plate is a little more expensive. Any metal armor is 1.5 the cost when you get to Sindanor.
Okay. Well, maybe he'll wait then. No matter. I cannot resist carousing.
How much do you want to carouse for?
I'll carouse for 150.
150? All right, so now roll a 1d30.
All right, 1d30.
Ooh, 27. That's good. Higher numbers are better.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's moving so slow, I just have to go with the number 1 and act like you rolled that instead. I'm sorry. Our number 4, I can tell you what that is. Come on, baby. Come on. Jeez. Oh my goodness. I know I'm close. I'm on page 6 of 7. Dude, Houston.
Sounds like a big document.
You laugh. It sounds very much like TJ Drennan when he did when he was mocking my laugh, because he does a podcast that's a parody.
Right.
And he parodied me laughing, and it was like just like yours, which was supposed to sound like mine. And it's funny because he's from Texas, so I don't know if you're from Texas or Houston just happens to be a name.
Yes, I am.
But
no, I'm from Texas. Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, so it's 27. Oh, crazy. All right, so while I'm trying to find this, roll a d8.
Okay. Boreface does love crazy.
He does. What'd you get?
7.
A 7. All right, so
you version of Hulk Hogan.
Nice. So you went carousing and you hit the town like Taganus. You did 150 gold pieces. You get a straight 150 gold pieces from that, or 150 XP. So you race that 150 and you get 150 XP. But you found yourself somehow through charm and smile, or deed, and song. All the worldly pleasures were yours, and you partied like Antagonist with your coin looted from the jungles of Kalmatta and
Oh
some
yeah, I partied so hard.
dumbass thieves.
I showed Caldred a real good time,
Oh, nice.
or Kendred.
That's such a good time. I couldn't remember his name. All right,
Yeah.
so there is something else. You also, in your drunkenness, and found your way into a secret cult.
Oh, awesome.
All right, the cult that you have, your new allegiance, you're not sure. It's a bit hazy with all the wine you drank. You're not really sure how it happened, but you have been inducted into some sort of weird religion or cult.
Nice.
All right, I'm inducted into a cult, so it's like another tattoo. I wake up with a tramp stamp.
How the hell did I get that?
So I'm going to show you what the cult is in the chat.
Oh yeah, this is great.
Thraldur, the eyeless king of the dead. So,
Oh, nice.
So you found some people in the hovels of Sindanor worshiping this eyeless king of the dead named Thraldur. And yeah, maybe, you know.
I want to know what this tramp stamp looks like.
Yeah, it's like
tramp stamp. So your tramp stamp will go with your groin tattoo.
Hey, groin tattoo of chaos.
Oh my god. It matches them now. There was a matching one. So when you clap your legs together, it's like eyes blinking. No. All right. So you could probably have some other benefit, but I don't know what it is yet.
Cool. They'll let me into their secret vault of cool magic items for totally not lame people. So Boreface has never felt more at home than with the cultist of Chaldor, the eyeless king of the dead.
Awesome. Congratulations, Boreface, on your new tramp stamp. All right. So does Falcro, now becoming a player character, is he going to carouse?
Oh, Falcro's definitely going to carouse.
Oh, nice.
He's carousing.
Oh yeah, he's carousing.
How much is he spending?
He's going to throw 100 out there.
100 GPs for his carousal. Is he carousing at the general carousing table?
Yes.
All right, so roll a d30.
Okay.
Hopefully the whole thing is loaded now. So, a 19. Not 19. As good as a 27. But we're about to find out.
As long as he doesn't end up in prison, we're good.
All right. So you got, this city is boring. You attempt to carouse, but the wine is sour. The women decline your advances, and you suffer from a tedious time. But in your tedium, you found yourself listening to the old fools who prattle on. So you get a new rumor.
Oh, cool.
A rumor of treasure of Kalmatta.
Nice.
All right. I'm going to find you a good one.
All right.
The obsidian mounds are plagued by bloody men and... Oh, I'm just kidding.
Actually, I'm kind of glad you were joking around and going back on that one because I needed to actually write that down.
You need to what? Oh.
Oh, no, I actually wrote that into my notes.
We got some crazy ones in here. All right, so let's do this. A fort was seen on the northern coast of Plague Bay. A slaver ship was seen as well. Slavers are dangerous, but often wealthy.
Okay. So a slaver ship was seen as well. Awesome.
And you get the XP.
Heck yeah.
Well, maybe you don't. That would be mean. I'll just give it to you.
Yeah.
100 gold pieces for that rumor. How was it?
That works.
All right, so you get 100 XP. Good work.
Nice.
Well,
so let's go.
Being around here.
So
go ahead.
So next adventure, let's go free those slaves and take all the slaver stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely something you can do. So you guys are all on the Audio Dungeon Discord.
Steal the slaves and sell them ourselves.
Yeah, just hope we don't wind up as slaves, I suppose.
All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. As I said, it's been 2 hours of actual recording. Sometimes we'll go 3, but I mean this is a pickup game, and by the time we could probably do something, but I'm being lazy, obviously. So
that's a good line.
I like to give you guys an opportunity to talk about what you liked about the game, or if there's anything in the gamosphere that you want to pimp or talk about, you can do that now. So like if you have your own blog, or if you have a product or something that you like, you can talk about it. So Houston, you want to go?
I don't have anything really going right now I can think of.
All right, well then just say how awesome the game was.
Oh, the game was freaking awesome. I had a great time.
Well, what did you like about it? Your character dying?
Well, no, that's not my favorite part of the game, but no, it was definitely great, and I don't know, I just love the whole hex crawl sandbox thing. So
okay, awesome.
And I've been watching a few of the streams from these Kalmatta games, and I was just like, yep, I got to play that.
Well, you can say you can tick that off, and hopefully you guys can. I would not be surprised if you got on the Kalmatta channel on Audio Dungeon Discord, and you could get some people interested in playing. So that would be fun, because I have not ran this for literally months, maybe since September. So awesome. So Talon.
All right, so I would like to pimp the Thraldar, the eyeless king of the dead. We are recruiting new members. Cardred was sponsored me, and I will be free to sponsor anybody else.
Thursday nights at 7:00.
Yeah. We do tattooing. The best place that I find is a tramp stamp area. It's easy to cover with a oversized belt to keep your membership secret.
Or your chain bikini. Awesome, Mark.
Well, it was a great time as always. Eric is still alive. He did have to go to bed early after all the hooligans that he slayed. But he's looking forward to going back again.
And they won't go to school again. Whoa, no. Sorry. I don't know if you guys actually know the song called Hooligans by Kiss. No?
Man. Oh, yes.
I'm showing my age, obviously. Awesome. So, yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed this little trip through Mr. Hobbs' Gamerhood. I think you should all have one of these. Boom. Nice, huh? No?
I can't see your camera, so I'll say yeah. That's great.
You guys can't see my camera. None of you guys are looking on Twitch. Nope. I forgot to tell you you're supposed to get on Twitch so you can follow that way too, and talk to the people, and increase all the people watching this gosh darn thing today.
I see it on Facebook. How about that?
Nice. All right. Other than that, CraigBrasco.com. Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up. Say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.